be honest with you, I feel more comfortable.
What a surprisingly pleasant
A pleasure to see you again, ma'am. Are you ready to depart?
Time to hit the road.
Excellent. I'll endeavor to do my best.
Enough of this slog. Just point us to the nearest watering hole.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
I must apologize for the odd noises I'm currently emitting. A consequence of being mechanical in nature.
Only thing better than getting pissed is picking up fights. Am I right?
There's so much ground to cover in the Commonwealth. Where should we go next?
Quiet. Too quiet. Oh man, I always wanted to say that.
The other squires are going to be so jealous when I get back.
If someone needs help, we help. If someone's hurting, hey, we hurt.
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite
Nothing's more
some time.
satisfying than a smoking gun and a pocket full of bullets.
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
At least it's not raining.
Yes, me darling.
Access to grind. Hell, I have a ton of them. The world's always
It's astounding how much we still have
Lancer
to
Captain Kell said it's going to take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
We'd move faster if you kept your eyes on the road and off me arse.
I know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load, or, you know,
There's so much ground to
if
cover
you
in
need
the
anything
Commonwealth.
proofread.
Where should we go next?
The daily choices you humans need to make on our What a surprisingly pleasant day. Perhaps it will lift your spirits.
After today, it's going to be hard to go back to patrol.
Your emotions appear to be an anomaly in your programming.
As
Perhaps
they
you should have them purged.
After this, I can't wait till we start light weapons. Soon, I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. Negan just laughed at me.
Now you'll know a bit more how I feel being encased in a metal shell.
Wish they let me have a gun. Clock the teeth. Negan just laughed at me.
That's the last of them.
Hi.
Thanks for your help, friend.
What did they want?
Ever seen a super mutant camp? God, I wish I hadn't. Food is what they're after. Meaning us.
Excuse me.
Thanks for your help fighting.
Squire's gonna be so jealous of me. Soon, I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am?
Go check that out.
No problem.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Hey, I got a question for you. I've got a really top-tier piece of cow flesh for sale, if you know what I mean.
What would I do with a Brahmin?
What would you do with it? Oh, you're serious? Well, whatever you want. Some people use them for farming, I hear. Increases productivity quite a bit. That's what I hear, at least.
Sure, I'll take her.
Oh, great, great. Just tell me where you want me to send her, and she's all yours. Good doing business with you, sister. I'm sure I'll see you around.
Yes?
Take a look.
Certainly.
join the Brotherhood after this. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. Other Squire's gonna be so jealous when I get back. Can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. It's not every day they let us Squires out into the field. Lancer Captain Kells said it's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you.
Find anything useful?
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working pit boy, but you better start talking.
Vault 81? You're still up and running?
Yeah. Pretty good observation there, genius. Now about that pit boy.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
What's with the third degree?
It's called protocol. Think we just let anyone in here? Think again.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you. But I'm a fellow vault dweller. Can't you just let me in? All the more reason to help out a fellow vault then. Depends. I need more details. Fair enough. Fusion cores. 3 to be exact. You get the fusion cores. We grant the access. What do you need them for? I'm no engineer, but I've been told we need them to help supplement our power generators. So if the task seems trivial to you, I assure you, it's very important to us. I already have the fusion cores you need. Really? Well then, I suppose I should say welcome. I'll be down to meet you at the entrance.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine. I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
Why do you keep yourselves so isolated?
Why not? We have warm beds, clean clothes, a solid roof over our heads. Our food and water are radiation-free. We don't deal with the elements or raiders. We're safe here. And for some, that safety and stability is what counts.
Aren't you curious about the Commonwealth and what it has to offer?
Of course. But my duty is to these people and keeping them safe. We receive a few select traders often enough to stay well informed. That's why I like to use a give-and-take system. If outsiders are willing to help us, we're willing to help them. Speaking of, if you're ready, I can take those fusion cores from you.
How often do you end up trading with the outside?
More often than you may think. A couple of times a month, I'd say. It also helps us keep up with Commonwealth news. And the fusion cores? You do have them, don't you?
Finally. I thought you'd never ask.
Right. Anyway, I'll see these get to Dr. Pensky. Now, I have work to do. Most everyone here is very friendly with Commonwealth visitors. Although that power armor may make a few people nervous. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Don't make me regret letting you in here.
Another outsider? What they let you in for?
What's with the attitude?
I don't trust outsiders. We didn't need your help before, we don't need it now. The Overseer never should have opened up the vault to your kind.
Well, aren't you a ray of sunshine?
You think you're funny? That's exactly why outsiders don't belong here.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Don't you have someone else you can bother? Seriously? I don't want to talk.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Hi.
Power armor? There's something you don't see every day. Don't say anything, but man, I'd love to be out there.
If you want to leave, why don't you just go?
Wish it was that easy. It's scary leaving the vault. And the Commonwealth? It's all so unpredictable.
You should check it out. It's got a lot to offer these days.
Maybe someday. At the rate we're working these days, maybe sooner than later.
Hope you guys get some breaks at least. You can't work all the time.
Tell me about it. They say it's all the moving parts that have us working round the clock these days. Structurally, I guess 81 is still pretty sound. Vault Tech sure knew what they were doing when they set these places up. Well, I don't want to keep you, and I gotta get back to work. Maybe I'll see you around.
How's that power armor working out for you?
Pardon me, officer?
If you're looking to do some trading, look for the depot. Alexis has just about anything you could need.
No signs of radiation. Impressive. Poor Aaron. Her cat got loose in the Commonwealth.
Hi.
I heard we had a trader in today.
Hey, Ashes. What are you doing up here?
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet. Power armor and Vault 81. We aren't raiders here, you know.
Wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Hope you're not making any trouble.
Hey.
Now that you made it in, we'll be keeping an eye on you. So do us all a favor and behave yourself.
After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the Pridwell.
Everything's under control.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
Hey lady, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yeah. Why do you want to know?
I never met anybody from the Commonwealth before. I thought maybe you might want someone to show you around. Just 5 caps.
How did you know I was here?
Gran says I have a knack for finding stuff out that I'm not supposed to. Actually, she ain't my Gran. She's just Priscilla. But she acts like my Gran. When my mom and dad died, she took me in. Anyways, do you want me to show you around or not?
Okay. Give me the tour, Austin. Here's the caps.
Yes! I gotta show you to Erin. She's gonna flip. Follow me. We'll start over here. This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Aaron and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
What do they fight about?
I shouldn't tell you this, but everyone says Mr. Combs is sleeping with Tina. Mrs. Combs doesn't know, but he's always leaving her to do all the work while he hangs out with Tina. Next up, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too.
Sorry,
Hey,
new gal.
what are you
Not a lot
doing?
of time to talk right
You're
now.
gonna miss the best part.
Need your help here.
This is nice. Rather unusual, wouldn't you say?
Not even just for a moment?
A moment? Well, I suppose. Not like I actually want to get back to work.
What do you do here?
Me? I'm just the lucky sucker in charge of maintenance here. Sorry if you heard me bickering with the Overseer earlier. She and I don't always see eye to eye.
So there's a lot of upkeep going on right now?
Hell, you could say that again. Old 81 here, she's a straight-up wreck. Pretty solid for a while, easy enough to keep up with her needs, but in the last few years or so, damn, she got feisty. Been going through tools like they were going out of style, so if you got any, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands.
How much are you paying?
I'd say 15 caps per tool. Overseer won't let me go higher, but I'll take as many as you can grab.
Sure. You got yourself a deal.
Stupendous. One less thing to bug the Overseer about. Anyway, here I am running my mouth when there's work to do. Sorry I can't talk longer, stranger, but mind the maintenance. Shouldn't get in your way, at least.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field. After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the Pridwood.
If you're going to take that, we may have trouble in the future.
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
She's looking pretty bad in there.
Soon, I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Seeds. I need more seeds.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time to tidy up these days.
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Well, there's my husband Holt, but once you need him, he's nowhere to be found. I swear the cat is more help than he is.
You're probably exaggerating. He can't be that bad.
Yeah? Tell that to our daughter who never sees him. At least his laziness hasn't rubbed off on her. Erin is an angel. I don't know what I'd do without her. Anyway, do you have anything that you don't need anymore?
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
said it's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
Yes?
Watch yourself.
Your Pip-Boy ever act up on you?
Take time to look around. You'll have the full run of the place.
Soon, I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, Missy?
Back off, Grandpa. I don't have time for you.
Watch your tongue, young lady. You should treat your elders with more respect.
You must be that new traveler Gwen let in. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Who's Gwen?
Oh, Gwen's the overseer, but I could never get used to calling her that. I've known that girl since she was in diapers. If you need any food for the road, or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Do you run this place by yourself?
Heavens no, I'd be a wreck. My husband, Mark, he helps me, though mostly with the tasting.
Is it hard work feeding everyone here?
It used to be easier. Back when I was young, we had more supplies than we could count. Why, my mother taught me some recipes that had ingredients that... well, I doubt you could find them anywhere anymore. Since we started trading, we manage well enough, but the variety... let's just say it's more than a bit lacking.
Have you ever thought about leaving the vault?
Never. Can you imagine? Born and raised right here in Vault 81. It was easier back then, you know. Supplies were high, and the dangers outside were both severe and unknown. Poor Gwen didn't know what she was getting into when she accepted the role of overseer.
How is Gwen doing as the overseer?
It weighs on her, I can tell. We need help from the Commonwealth, but a few people, they don't care for it. Not to mention the state of the vault. Upkeep's got people working round the clock these days. Even me. If people are going to be up all night working, they'll need a good meal to keep them going.
Not today.
All right. Maybe I'll see you later then.
Another new face in the vault, eh? What is it we're needing now, Missy?
I'm afraid that information's classified, sir. If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Gwenny let in a good one. That sense of humor is just what this vault needs. The people here, they're a bit overworked these days. Some blame the overseer. But it ain't Gwenny's fault. Poor girl. Just landed the right position at the wrong time.
What's going on? Why are people so overworked?
Well, you live in the same place for 200 years. Time just takes its toll. Until the Overseer opened the vault to the traders, we were just slapping on one band-aid after the next. Now we're just scrambling to keep old 81 together.
She's a nice girl. She's just a terrible leader. A good leader looks out for people and knows how to manage them.
You don't know the half of it, lady. Don't be so quick to judge now. Well, I best be getting back to it. Don't want the old lady on me again. 62 years old and still fiery as ever.
Not every day I get a customer in power armor. What can I get you?
Yes?
Huh?
I'll be damned if that whole duck isn't gonna need replacing.
After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the river.
Thanks, Horatio. I love it. I didn't think I'd ever make it in with the hours I've been working.
But you did. And now you look completely refreshed. Just remember, a couple months and you come back and see me again. Now, off with you. Get some rest.
No promises there,
Someday,
but I'll try.
I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
If you think you may be able to lend a hand, talk to Calvin.
From experience,
He may have a job
Connor
for you.
shows no mercy when it comes to hair. So, how about a trim?
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
Did you say you were from Quincy?
Sure did. Looks like I was one of the lucky ones, too. Last I heard, Gunners had taken her over.
Any good gossip flying around?
They say Holt is running around on his wife. Apparently, he and Tina DeLuca are secretly getting together. But never mind about them. Your hair is a disaster. You have to let me fix it.
Anything interesting happening in the vault?
Did you know that Bobby DeLuca was a jet junkie? He needs to quit before someone gets hurt, himself included, working in maintenance, high all the time. It's a good thing old Rusty does most of the work.
Heard any good rumors?
I heard Aaron's cat, Ashes, got out of the vault, which is pretty upset. I can't imagine anyone would want to set foot outside to get him back.
Any good gossip flying around?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
Any good gossip flying around?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me?
Not interested.
Another time perhaps?
I heard we had a trader in today.
Need to check the water pumps again. The water smells funny.
Damn it.
This strain is doing quite well. Very little
Hey.
Those seedlings are almost ready for transplant. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and remove radiation poisoning, but I need a test subject to try it.
Why don't you just tell me about yourself?
Me? I'm the vault biologist and hydroponic gardener. Everything you see here, I grew, including this new fruit I just developed. But I need someone to test it. Sure I can't talk you into trying it?
Is it dangerous?
Well, everything has its risks, I suppose, but that's what the medical center is for.
Why don't you try it yourself? For science.
No. A scientist must be a dispassionate observer. Besides, what if it kills me? I'd rather you tried it.
What the hell? I'll try it.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now where'd I put that Geiger counter?
Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
It needs improvement. It's a bit bland for hardly any results.
I can certainly work with that. I'll have to start working on some new hybrids right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
Hybridization. There's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Dr. Forsyth and Rachel have plenty of medical supplies to get you stocked up.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
Hey.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
Every waking moment is an adventure out there.
Oh my. I knew it. My kids would love to hear some of them. Would you be willing to talk to my class?
What types of stories are you looking for?
Nothing too violent. I'm sure they'll have lots of questions, though. Thank you so much.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment. Other squires are gonna be so jealous when I get back.
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca. They will be handled in the order they were received.
I don't have any requests.
Better for the both of us. Unless you like waiting, of course. Mr. DeLuca has good intentions, but let's just say his ability to prioritize is a bit lacking. I believe it has something to do with his sobriety.
I don't know. He sounds pretty selfish to me.
Codswallop. Mr. DeLuca ensures I tend to his sister's every need as well. He is quite generous when it comes to her.
Hey, all rusty.
Pardon me.
Wish they'd let me have a gun. Dr. Tegan just laughed at me.
Hey, the outsider. You lost? No trading going on down here.
Where am I?
Generator room, can't you tell? Look, I'm not even sure if you're allowed in here. Most of the trading's done in the atrium. I can tell you how to get back if you want. Oh, and hey, if you got any jet on you, I may be willing to take it off your hands. Say 75 caps?
Who's it for? You?
Me, myself, and I. Don't worry, I'm not into selling. That's my sister's thing.
I'm not a dealer. I don't sell drugs.
Hey, forget I asked. Seriously. And if you could keep this little conversation under wraps, I'd appreciate it. Just don't let Tina know. She'd be all over my ass.
Hey,
outsider? Do me a favor. If my good-for-nothing brother asks you for Jet, tell him to buzz off.
Who's your brother?
His name's Bobby, and he's my poor excuse for a twin, so you can get a good idea of what he looks like. Look, he's a junkie, but he's getting careless. If he gets caught, we're both in trouble. And as much as I'd like to leave this canned paradise, that's not how I want to go.
You want to leave the vault?
More than you know. There's gotta be more to life than this vault. But if I leave, it's on my own terms. Not because Bobby screwed it up. Now I admit, I've got my own share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Why would you feed his habit?
He's my brother, and he's overworked. I give him a little Jet, and he perks up. He seems happy, I feel better. Done. Now that it's getting out of control, it's another story. He wants to put me at risk, he gets cut off.
So, his addiction is your fault. Nice.
Hey, I made a mistake, all right? At least I'm trying to do something about it now.
What you looking at? This vault would fall apart if I wasn't here to tell old brother.
After this, I can't wait to install light weapons training.
Power armor in Vault 81. We aren't rated.
Hi. I don't understand why Holt insists on being useless. He could run that depot blindfolded.
Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends these days.
I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood. Wish they let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
Hello. Cool. An outsider in a Volt suit.
Greed, hate, anger. It's a shame
Hi
that
there.
humans seem
Hello.
to rely on negative emotions in order to survive.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
You're still here?
I'm exhausted.
Hello, Holt.
I hope I can get
So,
this tonight.
you're the new gal. I heard we let someone into the vault. How long do you plan on sticking around?
That's none of your business.
Yeah? Well, screw you too. We can take care of ourselves here in 81. We don't need to be letting in every stray traveler that comes our way.
I have a perfectly capable husband who refuses to be of any use.
Whatever you want, forget it. I can't be bothered with it right now.
Whoa! A real live Commonwealth person. You dress funny.
Well, hello.
Excuse me, ma'am? Have you seen my cat?
What happened?
He scratched me. And I yelled at him to go away. I didn't mean forever, though. His name is Ashes, and he's the best cat in the whole world.
No, I haven't seen your cat.
Would you go look for him? His name is Ashes. He's probably scared and lonely.
Where do you think he may have gone?
Not far. He'd be terrified. I'm sure if there's anywhere nearby to hide, you'll find him.
Hey, I'll find him for you.
Thank you! His name is Ashes. He's the sweetest little gray cat. I just want him to come home.
Watch out for the maintenance. If Never ends.
Gran says I'm a bottomless pit when it comes to food.
I'll
Hi,
have to remember
Austin.
to drop off
I
that
can't
lamp
wait till I
before
don't have to go to school anymore. Someday, I'm gonna check out the Commonwealth. If my Gran lets me.
The other squires are gonna be so jealous when I get back.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples, even just a blood sample?
Why do you need medical samples?
It's for my research. The people of Vault 81 have been genetically isolated from the Commonwealth for many generations. I'm trying to determine what the genetic variation is between the two populations.
Am I for some caps?
All right. The Overseer did give me a few caps for this. How does 50 caps sound?
That hardly seems enough.
I suppose I can use the rest of my allotment. I can give you 100 caps.
Sure. You can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. Sit there. This'll only take a sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Here are the caps I promised you. Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field.
Decided to play tin soldier, ma'am?
Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.
Excuse me, Rachel.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Do you get a lot of patients in the vault?
No. The people of this vault are surprisingly healthy. If that's all, I have work to do.
I can't wait till we start live weapons training. After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Yes?
Nice pit boy. If it ever starts acting up, see Alexis. She'll fix it right up.
After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the crypt.
Dr. Pensky runs a hydroponics lab here. She may have some work for you.
I wish my mom wasn't working so much.
If you think you may be able to lend a hand, talk to Calvin. He may have a job for you.
Yep, good old 81. She's going to hell in a handbasket.
Other squires are gonna be so jealous when I get back.
never exit Vault 81.
Soon, I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own.
Hello, Overseer?
If you haven't already, you should stop by the classroom. Katie would love to have you speak to her students. Still got that power armor on? Honestly, there's no need for it here.
Hopefully 81 will quit her fussing long enough to give us folks a decent play.
Looking for a meal? See Maria. She runs the Sunshine Diner.
The Commonwealth sounds so exciting. And dangerous.
Wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
You should stop by and see Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
I heard we had a traitor.
It's not every day they let us squires out into the field. Other squires are gonna be so jealous when I get back.
Yeah.
See why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations.
I wonder how long my systems will endure these rugged conditions.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
We keep the vaults safe.
Showing off that power armor?
Wish they'd let me have a gun. Proctor Tegan just laughed at me.
You got guts wearing that Pip-Boy in the Commonwealth. I can't.
Lancer. Captain Kell said it's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the Pridwin.
Would you like to...
After this, I can't wait till we start live weapons training.
Soldier map.
Katie, would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children! Children, listen up! We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
I did. With nothing more than a pistol and 3 bullets.
Really?
A group of raiders had my friend Preston tracked.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston was so scared, I had to finish off the rest of the raiders myself. With just a pool cue.
No way. Just a pool cue?
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
Have you ever seen a Deathclaw?
No. Miss Katie says they're big lizards with huge claws. Don't stop now.
One shot in each eye and one in the forehead took care of that Deathclaw.
Wow. You must be a good shot.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
Hey, Katie.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth.
If anything's happened to him, it's all my fault.
Pretty good tour, right? The Overseer says I'm good with people. Way better than Gran. But I don't know. I think Gran's pretty good. At least with me, she is.
Another lamp. What the
Where did that boy get to? Austin? Austin Engel!
Probably gonna need some sort of sealant. Overseer will be happy about that. I swear, it's something new every day.
Have you been down to medical to see Dr. Forsyth yet? He told me he's very interested in meeting you.
Overseer.
Some of our residents aren't as thrilled about outsiders as most, so please, don't think they speak for all of us. Feel free to make the most of the services we offer while you're here. Have you been down to medical to see Dr. Forsyth yet? He told me he's very interested in meeting you.
Soon I'll graduate tonight and get to take on missions like this on my own. Lancer Captain Kells said it's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. After today, it's gonna be hard to go back to patrolling the perimeter.
That's it for now. They're gone. I've got nothing. How may I be of service?
Over here.
I'll get it done.
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Certainly. Let me get that terminal unlocked for you.
After
Decent
today,
security,
it's gonna be
but I
hard to
don't
go
think
back
it
to
should keep me
patrolling
out.
River.
Nope, that's not it. Let me try something else. All done. You should be able... the terminal now.
Lancer Captain Kell said it's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline if I want to be as good as you. I can't believe I was lucky enough to get this assignment.
Don't try anything.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry. Open fire!
They're still here. Watch it.
Take some cover, man!
One day I'd like to not get shot.
Powering weapons. Powering down weapons map.
soon.
That would be more efficient if it was a
guys were tough, so I guess whoever killed them had to be even tougher, right? And there's, I don't know if it's true or not, but there's this rumor. But that's just what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not.
Careful, man.
Segue.
You're going to regret this.
Back to the music. I guess. Chilling at home and when girls crawl out through the fallout. But, I mean, if you cared so much, wouldn't you have been with her in the first place?
Resistance is futile. Violence protocols engaged.
Hey.
I'd be happy to help if I can. I've lost sight of my target.
See what you can do.
Switching to search mode. They may be using stealth. They're gone.
Hey.
What can I do for you?
Need your expertise.
I've lost, certainly. I've lost them now. They may be using stealth. I've lost sight of my target. Switching to search mode. They're gone. Did you hear that? Make sure you don't leave anything useful behind. Let me have this one. That was amusingly simple. lost the map. We may have some trouble. That takes care of that.
Leave me alone!
They may be using stealth, switching to search mode.
Leave me alone!
Let's get this done. I've lost the map. I've lost sight of my target. Did you found you?
Hey! Whoa!
We've got company. Time to end this. Resistance is futile.
But I mean,
I'll cover you, ma'am. They're gone. Here, ma'am.
You crazy?
Something's out there.
as well take what we can. They won't be needing those items any longer.
Terminal only. Terminal's gotta be somewhere.
Someday, I want to be...
Help me, someone!
Excuse me, Overseer?
If you haven't already, you should stop by the classroom. Katie would love to have you speak to her students.
Whoa, you win.
Switching to search mode.
Rachel.
Anything the matter? I've always got time for an examination.
Patch me up, Doc.
Tell me your symptoms.
I'm pretty beat up.
I've seen worse. All done. Any other complaints?
No other complaints.
Take better care of your...
What? She vanished.
Go get him!
Careful, ma'am. I don't think we're alone.
Heads up.
Yes, picking up something. Nothing. Perhaps I am picking up something.
Hack that terminal.
Certainly. Let me have this one. Perhaps I was mistaken. We've lost them, ma'am.
Heads up.
How may I be of service?
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Certainly. Let me get that terminal unlocked for you. All done. You should be able to use the terminal now.
Look alive.
I'd be happy to help if I can.
See what you can do.
Certainly. Let me get that terminal unlocked for you.
Hey.
Yes, ma'am.
Need your expertise.
Certainly. Let me get that terminal unlocked for you. I don't know if I can hack this. It's got top-tier security, but I won't let it stop me from trying. Maybe if I tried this. Nope, that's not it. Maybe if I tried this. Nope. I'm afraid the security on this terminal has gotten the better of me. What can I do for you?
Hack that terminal.
Certainly. Let me get that terminal unlocked for you.
Hey.
Yes, ma'am?
Think you can unlock that terminal?
Certainly. Let me get that terminal unlocked for you. Sorry. There's no way I can bypass the security on this terminal.
Got it. Excuse me, Overseer?
Still got that power armor on? Honestly, there's no need for it here.
Said it's gonna take a lot of hard work and discipline.
Terminal should open this.
I don't see why everyone isn't out to eradicate these abominations. Someday, I want to be the best laser rifle shooter in the Brotherhood.